Let me give you the truth. They don't print in self-help books, and they don't teach in classrooms. Success is not fair. It is not kind. It is not polite. It is a savage game with savage rules. And the people who win, the ones who become legends, they learned the rules and stopped expecting mercy. You were sold a lie. You were told, follow a formula, be consistent, and success will come. That's half right and dangerously incomplete. Success has a logic, yes, but it also has secrets, and the most important ones are ugly. This first part is the unvarnished map of that ugly terrain. Once you accept what I'm about to say, you can start walking in the right direction. Step 1, accept the unfairness. The world is not set up to reward effort alone. It rewards results, and results are produced by more than effort, timing, environment, network, identity, and an almost criminal level of consistency. Stop pretending it's a meritocracy where everyone starts on the same line. You don't get a trophy for showing up. You get results for producing value, and sometimes for being in the right place at the right time, but the right place at the right time favors the prepared. So preparation is non-negotiable. Step 2, success is a stack of tiny decisions. Success is not a single heroic event. It's a brutal accumulation of tiny decisions. The 5 extra minutes, the 1% improvement every day, the no you said when others partied, the extra page you wrote when your hands shook. Make this your operating system. Small, relentless advantages compound. If you're lazy about the little things, you will be unlucky about the big ones. Step 3. Understand the invisible multipliers. There are 4 invisible multipliers that turn effort into explosive results. Network, who you meet, who knows you. People open doors for the visible, not the invisible. Timing, being early on an idea. Riding a wave instead of chasing a trend after it's saturated. Identity, the version of you that decides things automatically. The person who shows up without asking. Systems, heartbreakingly. Simple routines that make success inevitable by removing the need for daily heroics. If any of these are missing, your effort gets diluted. Build them or accept being mediocre. Step 4, the myth of overnight success. Overnight success is a PR story sold to lazy people. Behind every viral headline is a decade of invisible grinding. Don't be ashamed of slow progress. Be ashamed of impatience and excuses. If you want to be the headline, your job is to put in the unglamorous work until the headline becomes true. Step 5. The ruthless truth about talent. Talent matters, but only to the extent that you don't waste it. Talent without discipline becomes a tragic anecdote. Discipline without talent becomes a steady, brutal machine that still wins more often. If you believe you lack talent, you either double down on skill or you find a different battlefield.
But do not confuse talent for destiny. Talent is raw material, not fit. Step 6. Make a personal audit. This is a small, vicious assignment. Take a week and list every activity that wastes an hour of your life. Certain naps, certain friends, certain habits. Be brutal. Cross them out. Then list 3 activities that, if practiced daily, would compound into success in 12 months. Choose the hardest one. Commit. Wrap up for part 1. The first requirement to reach the truth is to stop being comfortably ignorant. You must accept that success is not here to be fair to you. It will crush you if you let it, or you will crush it if you stop begging and start building an identity that deserves what it wants. If part 1 burned the curtain, part 2 shows the machinery. Here are the mechanics, the things success quietly depends on, but hardly anyone tells you about. Step 1. Make your own luck. Everyone says lucky people get breaks. True. But you create luck by being visible and valuable. Visibility equals producing something public fast and repeatedly. Value equals solving real problems where people feel the pain. Plan micro-actions that increase collision with opportunity. Publish weekly. Talk to one new person every week. Put your work where others can see it. The more you show up, the more the universe has chances to be lucky to you. Step 2. Pressure is your raw material. Pressure is not a punishment. It is the metal that forges steel. You are not meant to be comfortable. You are meant to be honed. Create artificial pressure, deadlines, public commitments, visible accountability. Make failure embarrassing to yourself. The fear of embarrassment is a better motivator than vague fear of the future. Step 3. Rejection is currency. People avoid rejection like it's a disease, but every no is a deposit in experience. The average person never learns the muscle of rejection. Failure should be measured in attempts, not outcomes. If you only make safe moves, you will never get rich in opportunities. Make more offers, send more messages, record more videos. Each rejection sharpens you. Step 4. Networks beat talent when talent hides. There are rooms you can't enter without introductions. You gain access by creating content and being interesting. The rule: be the person with an opinion, not the person trying desperately to be liked. Strategies: build 3 relationships that are a step above you and nurture them. Give value before asking. Show up to 1 event every month where you can meet people in your field. Step 5. The brutal economics of attention. Attention is scarce and ruthlessly traded. If you can hold attention longer, you win the economic game. Learn to start fast. The first 15 seconds of anything decides if someone stays. Master one medium deeply: video, writing, product, rather than being shallow across many. Step 6. The timing multiplier. Timing is not just being early. It's being relentlessly persistent until conditions match your preparation. Example pattern: work on an idea for years. Publish early versions. Iterate publicly. When timing hits, your preparation explodes into opportunity. Step 7. The truth about sacrifice. They'll tell you a balanced life is the only way. Balanced life is often the comfortable person's mantra. To build uncommon results, you will sacrifice temporarily, deliberately, things that don't serve the mission. Sacrifice is surgical. You remove the things that dilute attention. You don't need to hate life. You need to prioritize. Wrap up for part 2. None of these secrets are mystical. They're mechanical and brutal. If you want to apply them, you must be committed to practicing hard things consistently until the mechanics turn into second nature. This is the toolkit. If you want results, don't be spiritual about it. Be tactical. Below are the exact daily, weekly, and identity steps to rewire your life for success. Daily system: the 5 non-negotiables. 1 winning hour. Pick 1 hour per day that is sacred. Distraction-free. Do the highest leverage work of your life in that hour. No phone, no distractions. Guard it like a sacred ritual. Micro practice: 30 minutes of skill work, not general learning. Target 1 element and drill it. For example, vocabulary if you're learning a language. 1 type of math problem. 1 coding pattern. Documentation: publish or record 1 small deliverable every day. 300 words. A 60-second clip. A micro tutorial. Visibility compounds. Exposure: message. 1 person who is slightly ahead of you or comment on someone's work. Build the network with small, consistent contact. Recovery to 20 minutes of deliberate rest or a short walk to process the day and prevent burnout. Weekly system rituals that scale. The audit: 90 minutes. Review metrics. What moved you closer to results? Cut the activities that didn't. The experiment: 1 new test. Change 1 variable. Time of day you work. Structure a video. Marketing hook. Small experiments increase learning velocity. Public delivery: publish a substantial piece-long article. 10-minute video that shows progress. Commit publicly. Monthly system horizon. Metric review. Measure meaningful KPIs. Sales, applications, grades, skill tests. If results aren't moving, change the system, not the goal. Ask for help. Reach out for 1 mentor call or join a focus cohort. Reset priorities. Drop 1 low leverage habit. Add 1 high leverage habit. Identity shift, the invisible switch. Stop saying I want, start saying I am. Replace I want to be a writer with I am a writer who ships daily. Identity is not an aspiration. It's the daily proof you give the world. Act like the version you want. Show up like them. Read like them. Talk like them. Ruthless time design. Audit a typical day. Remove or cut by half the 3 biggest time sinks. Block calendar. 90-minute deep work sessions, spaced with recovery. Use do not disturb and physical separation from distractions.
Social strategy. Limit energy vampires. You don't need to be cruel, you need to be strategic. Spend more time with people who make you better. Announce big moves publicly, put social pressure on yourself. When you tell people you'll launch, you create accountability armor. Mental models, use these every day. Second order thinking. Don't only think about the immediate benefit, think 2 steps ahead. If you accept a small distraction, what will the long-term compounding cost be? Skin in the game. Put real stakes on the line. Make failure painful enough to motivate you. Probabilistic mindset. Not every attempt will work. Treat life like experiments. Scale what tests well. Template 7-day kickstart plan, practical and exact. Day 1, choose one goal and write the evidence statement. Publicly commit to 90 days. Day 2, set 1 winning hour every day at the same time. Do it. Day 3, record your first deliverable, micro video, article, and publish. Day 4, reach out to 3 people in your niche with one specific ask. Day 5, run a small experiment on your content or process. Measure. Day 6, audit your week, kill 2 time sucks. Day 7, double down on what worked, repeat. Wrap up for part 3, systems are not glamorous. They are boring, and that's their power. If you do the boring work for years with discipline, you will end up with the extraordinary. We've peeled the curtain. You saw the machinery, you learned the tactics. Now you need the final truths that decide whether you quit or explode forward. This part is the executor, call it the conscience and the sword. Truth 1, you will be lonely. Success isolates. Be prepared. The people who love the comfortable, you will be uncomfortable with the new you. That's part of the price. Embrace it. It's the filter that separates passengers from pilots. Truth 2, your story won't be pretty. The path replicates scars. There will be nights of failure, of humiliation, of doubt. Those nights matter. They build character, strategy, and tone. The unpretty story becomes your authority, not your shame. Truth 3, the world doesn't owe you anything. Stop waiting for the world to notice. You must force attention, create content, create products, create results. You can't sit in a dark room waiting for a single moment of validation. You create the validation. A final 12-step daily ritual. Do this even when you hate it. Wake at the same time every day. Consistency builds momentum. Cold exposure or short movement, 5 to 10 minutes. Priming the nervous system. 10-minute visualization of the evidence state. Feel it like reality. 1 winning hour, sacred, protected. Do not negotiate. Micro practice, 30 minutes targeted skill work. Publish something, even a tiny update. Visibility compounds. Reach out. 1 human contact that moves your network forward. Afternoon second deep block, 60 to 90 minutes. Evening audit. What moved the needle today? What will change tomorrow? Read 20 pages or listen to an hour of high-quality material. Plan the next day before sleep. 10-minute reflection and gratitude. Hard work without appreciation becomes hollow. The deathbed question. On your last day, what will matter? Money? Fame? Or the quiet knowledge that you showed up and you did the best you could? The scariest decision is never failing, it's failing to try. Don't let the regret of inaction be your end. The toxic mirror. Look in the mirror and ask, are you the person your future self deserves? Don't be polite, be honest. If the answer is no, start killing the parts of you who prevent growth, the social habits, the tiny comforts, the soft excuses. People will tell you to be patient. They will tell you to balance, to breathe, to enjoy the journey. They mean well, but they're comfortable. Comfort is not a strategy. It's a death sentence when you want what few want. So choose, will you live as the crowd, or will you craft a life that others dream about? If you want to win, it's time to stop pretending. Stop small talk with weakness. Stop explaining yourself to the comfortable. Start becoming the type of person that results can't ignore. Reprogram the mechanics. Build the systems. Feed the obsession. Make your own luck. Show up when no one watches. Laugh when they say it cannot be done. Break the rules that hold back ordinary people, and create the rules that only the few can play by. You were sold a safe story, but you were born for a savage one. Be savage, be relentless. Be the result. Practical exit action. Do this now. Stop this video and write the evidence statement for one major goal. Set a public deadline. Send the first deliverable in the next 24 hours. Make a small sacrifice tonight that your future self will never forget.